I still want so much food that to feed me, you have to use a bucket. Because I'm a hog. Hello. I've been putting on a lot of weight recently. Like, I'm wearing these trousers, but only legally. And not in the eyes of God. And I figured out why I've been putting on weight, because I was quite worried about it. And it turns out it's because I eat too much. I ate too much food. I know that sounds obvious, but when was the last time someone you knew who's put on weight just said that that was why? Normally they treat you to like a rambling, semi-scientific anecdote. The word gluten will make an appearance. You might chuck the word thyroid on the table. See how people react. I wouldn't lie to you. The reason I keep putting on weight is I get more food than my body needs to live. I put it in my mouth, and I eat it. And then I lie perfectly still for my whole life. It turns out that will make you quite fat. So I've done the science, so you guys don't have to. The reason I put on weight is, that's all, I'm being facetious. It's because I followed some advice, and I shouldn't have done it, because it's lady advice. But I thought, those days are over, and follow whatever advice I want. That's not true. The advice, men never get this advice. It's listen to your body. I just think it's terrible advice, listen to your body. You wouldn't say that to a junkie, would you? You wouldn't. What's your body telling you? It's screaming for drugs, to be honest with you. Well, do that. Your body knows what's best. Your body knows what I tell it. And I tell it to eat KFC. That is what's done a lot of the damage, to be honest with you, is fried chicken. I don't know why it's so appetizing. It shouldn't be. Crispy brown bird lumps. But it is. Ooh, it's good. It's so good they don't even have to try with the names at KFC. Boneless banquet. Which is a repulsive phrase. That's something you can order at KFC, is a boneless banquet. What kind of life are you leading where you're like, my banquet has too many bones in it? It's the problem of an ogre. These bones out of here. I do kind of get it, though, about the bones, because sometimes at KFC you get the actual, like, the thing that's actually a piece of the chicken, and you get the rib cage one. You know, the one with, like, little ribs in it? That doesn't feel good to eat. I don't feel good about myself gnawing on the torso of a bird. It makes me feel like a ghoul. I'll level with you, it makes me feel like a ghoul. I feel like if someone shone a torch at me, I'd hiss. You know, like that. I'd be a jump scare in a zombie movie, you know. The ghoul. So I get it with the bones thing, but the Colonel's genius is the marketing as well. Like, he can pull it out of the bag when he needs to. My go-to order at KFC is the Mighty Bucket for one. I believe that is the superior order. Some of you are nodding, you know. You get original recipe, you get fillets, you get wings. You get to dance with each of the Colonel's beautiful daughters one by one. Is that an appetizing way of describing it? Anyway. The Colonel's genius is in his use of the word mighty there. Mighty Bucket for one. Because the Colonel knows that even someone as emotionally dependent on his chicken as me is not willing to walk into a KFC on his own late at night. And when the guy says, what can I do for you? You know, how can I help you? Obviously, what I want to say is, if you want to help me, firebomb this KFC. No one's here for help. Look around, sir. He knows, the Colonel, that I'm not willing to look another human in the eye and say, bucket for one. I'd like a bucket for one, please. Sorry, what was that, sir? Do you mean family bucket for you and your family? No. I am alone. Oh, so you don't have to have a bucket. You can have one of our box meals. You just have like a sandwich. No. Even though I am alone, I still want so much food that to feed me, you have to use a bucket. Because I'm a hog. You can't do that. You'd disappear yourself the very next day. Chuck the word mighty in there. Oh, now you're in the Avengers, aren't you? Oh, I am mighty. What a compliment. I'm Hulk and Thor. What's my power? My power is I can eat chicken until I feel like I have the flu. My power is spooning fizzy coleslaw into my mouth with a wooden spork while sweat pools in my lower back. I hope that fights Thanos or something. Anyway, you guys have been very nice. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, guys.